Hey everybody, this is FeetVlog, and this is FeetVlog number 10. And this is meant to be a video response again, because it seems like everything I do is a video response to Aeromano. Well, Aeromano. Good grief. I had originally intended to do a FeetVlog on Sunday on a completely different subject. But Aeromano decided that he wanted to do this thing about conservatives being hypocrites. Well, first of all, check it out. His feet. His feet. And I'm glad his feet are on this particular FeetVlog. I'm glad to see them right there. Oh, wow. Anyways, especially since this is a video response to him. The points that he was talking about. First of all, I want to talk about Rush Limbaugh. With the Rush Limbaugh situation, that situation was not your traditional drug abuse situation. The guy had a problem with his back, and his doctor said, look, there are two ways that we can treat this. We can either treat it with drug therapy, or we could do surgery. Now, he opted for the drug therapy. Unfortunately, the drug therapy that the doctor decided to prescribe to him was OxyContin. And he paid a price for that. Not only did he get hooked on this drug, not intentionally, but he got hooked, but it also destroyed his hearing. He has these cochlear implants that help him to have some measure of hearing, but he can't hear the way that you and I can hear. So he ended up paying quite a price, but there's no hypocrisy there. That was simply a medical treatment that went tragically wrong. Now, as to the other points that Aeromano was making, let's see. Oh yeah, religion. He was saying, well, why are conservatives pushing religion on everybody when America is not a Christian country? America is a Christian country. We are a Christian country. Are we a Christian country in that legal sense? No. Will we have this legal official church like in England? No. We're not Christian in that sense. But we are a Christian nation. We make up the vast majority of this country, and it is from that core belief system, even though there are various denominations, is from that core belief system that we build our morals. And since laws are just mandated morals, we have every right to have a society that goes about life in that moral context. As to the, gay rights issue, why don't conservatives believe in gay rights and so on? Isn't that being hypocritical? When it comes to guns, you fight for guns, but not for gay rights, and not for drug rights, which I think is ridiculous, drug rights. But anyways, the reason for that is that we are a center-right country, okay? We are not to the far left or to the far right. Okay, we are a center-right country. And conservative and liberal as defined within our center-right country is different from right and left in the global sense. Globally speaking, we are a leftist country. But within our own politics, within our country, right and left has a different meaning to it. Now, so there is no real contradiction. The only time when there is actually a contradiction or a hypocrisy problem is when we talk about family values, and then we have this guy like Mark Sanford from, I forget, North or South Carolina, I believe South Carolina, going on doing his sexual thing with some lady from another country. Okay, that's legitimate. It's legitimate to point that out as being an act of hypocrisy, and there's no way to defend that, quite frankly. So yeah, there's hypocrisy on in that way, but there's no hypocrisy as far as government, in the amount, because we're not talking about it in that global right-left sense. We have our own definition of right and left within our country that is, again, separate from how we go about it in the global sense. Let's see, what else? What else? Oh yeah, the historical issues. Like I said, we are a center-right country. What you saw in history was the reflection of the importance of being center-right instead of far-right. Okay? Whereas what you're dealing with today with the Barack Obama and company, you are seeing the extreme importance of being center-right instead of being far-left. So that's pretty much what we're dealing with here. I see, like I said, I see hypocrisy when it comes to preaching one thing and then doing another. But I don't see a hypocrisy as far as believing on one hand gun rights, but on the other hand not believing in gay rights, because because it fits within our center-right model. Plus, there's one other thing that you have to understand. There's no separation of church and state within the ballot box. Okay, at the ballot box. There is no such a thing. We as a society can judge. There's some people who complain, oh, they're just too religious. Well, that's your personal problem. That's not our problem. You can vote the way you want to vote. If you think that if you want to vote for somebody or vote against somebody because you think they're too religious, that is your right. If you want to vote for or against somebody, if you want to vote against somebody because they're not religious enough, again, that is your right. That's about it. Bye.